I am deeply grateful today. I was just thinking about Mary Kay, the business opportunity that I have, and kind of comparing it to something that we can all relate to, and that's working at a restaurant. So I wrote this morning, and I hope you don't mind if I share it with you. Imagine that you decide to work at a restaurant with a reputation for excellent food and great prices. All meals are 100% guaranteed for a lifetime. So if your customers weren't completely satisfied with their purchased meal, they could tell you at any time, and the restaurant would issue a full refund. No questions asked. Another plus is that the restaurant has longevity and notoriety because it's been around for 60 years. Your position is server, but the job structure is very different from the normal restaurant. You, as the server, invite the first customers to come in. You start with friends and family. You ask them to come in to sample some food. You tell them that they are under no obligation to buy the food. You would just like to give them samples and get their opinion. As a matter of fact, if they are willing to give you their honest opinion of the food, you will even ship them free samples of the food at no cost or obligation to them. If they like the food after they try it, they may buy it. And if they want to come in another time to sample the food with friends and family, you will give them free food as a thank you. And this is how your customer base grows. And you decide at this restaurant the times you work, and you ask the customers, your customers, to arrive at those hours. You can take vacations for as long and as often as you would like. You can arrange your schedule around the needs of your family. Essentially, you have no boss to report to. When the customers like the food and they want to buy it, the restaurant gives you half of the total check, 50% of the sale. You find that the average customer at the restaurant buys $100 per visit. So you make $50 profit per person on average. If they want to order takeout or have the food delivered directly to their home in the future, then you make 50% as well, even though you had very little or sometimes nothing to do with the transaction. The restaurant also offers you a second source of income by giving you a one-time $50 bonus for each server that you refer to the restaurant that starts working, as well as between a 4% and a 13% commission on the amount of each ticket the server you referred writes up, as long as you are working at the restaurant. And the great news is you don't have to monitor or train your new server. The restaurant manager does that, and you are free to encourage and share ideas with them. When you have introduced 16 servers to the restaurant and they are producing well, the restaurant, as a thank you, will give you a fully paid vehicle with unlimited mileage and most of the insurance and all of the tax and licensing paid for. They will continue to replace the car every 2 years when you meet the recruiting production requirements. When you meet certain selling and recruiting goals, the restaurant will give you gifts of your choice, as well as other gifts that they choose. The gifts are varied. They could be designer purses, diamond rings, trips with loved ones. There's no limit to how many servers you can attract to work at the restaurant. When you reach 24 servers and they are producing well, you get a promotion to become a professional encourager and a trainer. And your paycheck increases by 300%. You are now paid 63% on your own tickets, 36% on the tickets of the servers that you brought into the restaurant, and 23% on the tickets of those servers who were recruited by your personal recruits. Plus, you will potentially receive huge bonuses, luxury cars, expensive jewelry, and trips around the world. And the beauty is, the restaurant runs the kitchen, does the payroll, takes on all the liability, does the advertising, basically does all the things that can give a business owner stress. And you don't have to be involved in those things. Besides that, you are encouraged to work by the golden rule. You are praised to success. You are encouraged to put your faith first, your family second, and your work third. And you are taught to give without thought of receiving. You are thrilled to find lots of true, positive, action-oriented friends, as well as mentors who care about your success at the restaurant. You realize that you found the perfect side hustle that is not only freeing, lucrative, but also meets all your social needs as well. You are happier than you've ever been. And it's all because you accepted a position at this wonderful restaurant called Mary Kay. And all it took to get started was a $130 kit filled with samples totaling more than $500 retail in value, as well as all the tools that you need to get going. And all it took to get your business going was asking. You realize you're a professional asker, and aren't you happy that you decided to start a side hustle at this restaurant called Mary Kay? It's real, gang. Take advantage of it.